Alright, what's up everyone? We should be live. How's it going today? Hope y'all are doing well on this nice Tuesday afternoon. CJ's in here. How's it going, CJ? CJ, I'm gonna get the shelf cloud for you, don't worry. We're gonna do some extreme shelf cloud intercepts today. The audio still muted? I just unmuted my mic, so it should be popping on here. There, yeah, we're good. Yeah, weather enthusiast Jess, how's it going? Good to see you all in here today. We're back on the road here, chasing home turf here in southern Wisconsin. Little backyard afternoon storm chase to get things rolling here. Yeah, how's it going? We got Debs in here. Everyone's pulling up to the stream. Making my way towards my favorite starting location. It seems like every time I'm chasing out here, I'm always starting in this one town known as Monroe, Wisconsin. That's where we're headed. Heading to Monroe. Seeing a lot of storms here in Monroe. It seems like every chase I'm in Monroe, but that's where we're headed. Yeah. Hope y'all are doing well. It's been a whole lot of fun to be. I know we got a lot of new faces in here from the Storm Society. I know if any of you guys have been watching Freddy's streams lately, you may have seen me make an occasional appearance on there from time to time. But yeah, CJ. Oh no, yeah, we're back to Monroe. Every chase, I'm in Monroe. It always starts in Monroe. But that's where we're headed. My main goal for today, shelf clouds. All I want is a good, nice shelf cloud for you guys. It's more of a photo mission today. I'm not really too focused on like chasey aspect of things. I just want to kind of, these storms are meandering through some of my favorite country, like chase country out here. It's kind of hilly, but if you can get on top of these hills, there's some really beautiful views, especially when you get these big storms moving in. It's super awesome. So it's challenging to chase out here, but it can be very rewarding when you get a good view. So that's what we're doing today. Yeah, we got Kenneth in here, first chasing with me today. Yeah, we got a lot of new folks in here for first time Wisconsin chases. We got Sydney's in here, we got Leslie in here, we got everyone who's pulling up today. Yeah, there's a park up here that I'm gonna have to stop at because I need to code yellow really bad. But once that code yellow is complete, we will be good to get rolling. Yeah, for all you new folks tuning in, Leslie with the 3 months of membership, let's go. W for Leslie's in the chat here. Yeah, for all you new folks tuning into the streams, if this is your first time on a Charlie Bourdo live stream, I appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in. This is kind of how we roll around here, just kind of keeping things kind of chill, low-key, just cruising around with the storms, just having a good time. So we got Bill's in here. How's it going, Bill? Good to see you. But yeah, let me give you guys, for all you new folks in here, I want to go through a little walkthrough of some of the camera equipment that we have on these live streams, because I know a lot of you guys are new in here, and this year I did a ton of work renovating the streaming setup in the car. So we have this camera that's shooting out the front windshield right now. Then also on the roof, we have a roof camera. That's right, we got a camera on our roof. We can pan it around, it can go left, it can go right, we can move it up or down. Basically anywhere the action's happening that isn't out the front windshield, we have a camera to point that direction just for some added coverage. That's been my favorite addition to the car. So hopefully all you new folks tuned into the stream here today enjoy it as much as I do. But yeah, we're gonna be putting all the everything to work today as we intercept these shelf clouds. Need merch that says Charlie Bourdo like tornado. I think we got to do that. We can talk to Freddie about it. See if we can make that a merch item. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys tuning in. I appreciate all the support on the channel as well. I mean, well, I've only been working with Freddie for a little bit here, and we've already just got a ton of new folks tuning into the channel. So I'm really happy to have you guys along for the ride. It's going to be a fun time here. And we got a copper coming up past us here. Go by. There we go. excited to have you guys on the chase today. It's going to be fun. Let's see. Do I have to get off this way? All right, good to know. I didn't know that, but now I do. So let's do it. Let's head this direction. Towards the town of Monroe, where every chase starts. Do I have my cheese hat with me? I do not have my cheese hat with me. I forgot the cheese hat in the car. Or not in the car, at home. The cheese hat is sitting in the dungeon. I forgot it. Next chase, I'll bring the cheese. I meant to bring the cheese hat here, but I forgot it today. That's an L on my part. Forgot my cheese hat. But it's okay. Freddy's in here. Bro, Freddy just woke up. I surprised him by starting my... Do I get off here? I do get off here. I surprised him by starting my stream early. So, good to see you, Freddy. Good morning. Glad I could wake you up to a nice live stream on this fine Tuesday. Bro, I'm locked in. I was up at 7, had the car packed by 8, and we were out the door by 9:30. I don't know what these bros are doing. They're giving each other the finger. But alright, bro. Okay, we're heading this way. There's a park up here that I'm going to stop at really quickly because I got to do a code yellow. But after that, we'll be locked in. Yeah, it's an early stream today. Storms are going early. I think we could get a good shelf cloud here in a little bit. So I'm going to use the bathroom up here, and then we can find a staging point. I might go south of Monroe a little bit. Or honestly, I might just sit here because the storm is kind of working its way our direction. So we can probably just sit in Monroe and wait for it up on one of these bluffs up here. We can get the shelf cloud as it rolls in. But before we do that, code yellow is needed. Desperately needed. I drank too much water with my breakfast this morning. I don't even remember if this park has a bathroom. I'm pretty sure it does somewhere. So I may have to step out of the car for a moment to to use the bathroom. Oh, yeah, there it is. All right. Chat, I'm going to run in really quickly and do a brief code yellow, and we'll be locked and loaded. Freddy, I'm keeping you tasked with entertaining the chat while I'm gone. Also, hopefully the connection doesn't cut out because we're going to be parking under the trees, and I know the Starlink doesn't like that, but I think it should be fine. We'll kind of point it. We'll angle it this way a little bit so it has a bit of a gap to shoot through in the trees. Sounds like I had a Red Bull. I had a look at the computer models and realized there's shelf clouds coming. That got me dialed in. So I'm going to run to the bathroom really quickly. I'll be right back, chat, and then we can get rolling here. Alrighty, chat. I've returned. Code yellow complete. We're ready to rumble. Let's find a spot where we can go get this shelf cloud. Hopefully Freddy kept you guys entertained. Yeah, we do have a special weather statement on this storm. So, nothing severe, just kind of some wind. Bro, Freddy is fresh out of bed this morning. We surprised him, we caught him off guard. But code yellow is complete, we're ready to go. So I'm gonna find somewhere to go get this storm. Find like a field or something. There's some nice fields up there, honestly. I might just head down the road a little bit. TBH. And then it kind of zigzags northeastward, so we can follow this thing out of town. What's this over here? They're doing construction there, never mind. Trying to figure out where we can go to watch this thing. Honestly, I am tempted to just sit and wait like right up here. Because we're in a good spot. We're just downwind of it. Or we can start making our way like South Monroe, but then if we like want to come back up, we have to go like around, which might be tricky. Because there's kind of a... We'll head south of Monroe. We'll just get south of town. Then if we have to, we can take one of these like roads on the grid to get back in front of it. So we'll head south of town and go from there. But Daryl with the super chat, appreciate it. Can we get some W Daryls in chat? Here, I'll give that one a heart. There we go. I appreciate it, Daryl. Yeah, we got everyone. The Storm Society has pulled up today. Storm Society is showing up strong. We're gonna head south of Monroe, just to kind of get out of the city a little bit and kind of into the fields where the Starlink can connect a bit better. And we will get ready to go. Yeah, we're really in rural Wisconsin. We're on the gravel roads right now. Honestly, this part of Wisconsin is like my favorite chase country. It seems like hilly and there's lots of trees, but if you play it right, you can get on top of some of these hills and you can see for miles. It's awesome. So it can be challenging, but it's kind of high gamble, high reward. If you play it right, you're going to get treated well by a nice, pretty storm. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. I'm going to try to get us up on top of one of these hills so we can watch this thing. Yeah, already got 83 people tuned in. If you guys are new to the channel, want to support the chases, be sure to smash the like and subscribe button. Channel is quickly growing fast. We just passed 5,000 subscribers yesterday, which is super awesome. And we're gonna see if we can close in on the 10K mark by the end of the year. That's my goal. But before we do that, we gotta get you guys a storm. So let's go intercept this PDS shelf cloud that will be occurring. Shelf clouds are the bread and butter of Wisconsin thunderstorms. If you're gonna see a storm in Wisconsin, there's a good chance it's just gonna be a shelf cloud. So you better really like shelf clouds if you're gonna chase here. Which lane do I gotta be in? We're just going straight, so I'm pretty sure I just stay in the right lane forever. Let's go get on the outskirts of town. Then we can pick up this storm and just kind of follow it northeastward. This is going to be a pretty easy chase today. We're just going to kind of follow the storms back home. That's my game plan for this afternoon. I always like these kind of early morning chases where they're just squall lines, because then it's easy. You pick up the storm, you follow it down the highway, and you're back home by 5 p.m. It's quite nice. And it turns yellow on me. Solid. We got Kenneth with the 10 gifted memberships. W. Kenneth, I appreciate it. Charlie's still waiting on that tumbleweed photo. I gotta find some tumbleweeds. We don't have a whole lot of them out here. There's a few of them, but they're few and far between. Who knows, maybe if we find a tumbleweed today, the Flex can eat it, my car. The car will eat the tumbleweed, if we find one. Someone's beeping at me. And come on when I got a storm to catch. Let's go. Turn green for me, please. All right, there we go. Now we're good. I think after this chase, I might have to intercept some culvers here. I think a culver's intercept may be in store once we're done chasing. I think it's a requirement. Yeah, it looks like this next week could be pretty busy for severe weather down in the Great Plains. So I'm getting this storm up here today, and then probably for the next week or so we'll be live over on Freddie's channel as they're traveling around to wherever it is they're gonna go. So keep an eye on that, because we're gonna be in a chase marathon over these next few days. Cindy wants culvers. Guys, we can do a channel member culvers intercept. So all the channel members, put your orders down and we can pick it up for you guys. Big bump here. There is a Culver's right up here. Cappuccino likes the cheese wedge emoji. That is my favorite emoji. When I was making it, I was like, this is like a top tier emoji right here. Cheese wedge. Closing in. We're making our way south towards this developing shelf cloud. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's not all gray and murky. Hopefully it's a nice, clearly defined, stacked shelf. Never had Culver's, you'll take one of everything? Alright, sounds good. I need it with the membership for 11 months. In a storm, hide in a culvert, not Culver's. Can we get some W's for Anita for the 11 months of membership? Anita's one of our OG channel members. Been here since day one. What's the threats in Wisconsin? Honestly, Wisconsin today, it's just looking like maybe some strong winds, maybe a few hailstones here and there, and some rain. Not really expecting anything major in terms of severe weather. Just wind, maybe a little hail here and there. Nothing super crazy. We are only in a marginal risk, so. The storm's also putting out a lot of lightning. Maybe we can take Freddy's title is the lightning rod because I have an advantage when it comes to lightning that Freddy doesn't. If I switch to the roof camera here, I have this big antenna that the lightning really likes. So we have a one-up for Freddy on the lightning rod there. We just got to find a bluff to pull off on now to watch this storm roll in. Let's take a look at our what do our roads look like? What roads do we got? I might hop off up here and kind of mosey the grid a little bit. Just kind of see what's around these bluffs. It looks like up here is kind of on a nice hill. Cows. We got cows. W cows right there. So we're gonna take this for a little bit and just kind of, we can get on one of these bluffs. Like up here is like a great view. Oh, I can see the lightning down there. Yeah, I think we might just stop up here and wait for this thing to roll in. I want to get somewhere where I'm not like on the middle of a blind hill. I don't want to be one of those chasers. But I think if we just like pull off right in here, that ditch is a little steep. Let me evaluate what we want to do here. I think if we go down a little bit, we can get on one of these other bluffs. Let's see. Let's see. I wonder if I could back up a little bit. Nah, I'm just gonna keep going forward. If we have to, we can turn around. We got plenty of time. We'll keep going forward. I'm gonna try to get on a different bluff up here. Maybe it has a spot where the ditch isn't so deep. Freddy the lightning rod. I think Freddy and Eli, we have to get them big metal poles that they can hold during the lightning storms. I think that's what they need. PDS cow intercept, that's right. We just intercepted some cows. This looks nice. This is a nice view over here as well. Maybe we'll get on a bluff down here. Or how far does this road go, actually? This keeps going for a while. It's kind of got a line of trees on the side of it. I think if we keep going down, we should be good, though. Yeah, let's keep going this way. We can use this as like a plan B if we have to. Just gotta get past this grove of trees. Looks like it opens up over here. Looks like it opens up down here a ways. Yeah, what about right down here? This little gravel pull off in here we can use. Maybe I'll get flipped around. We can pull in here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. I'm gonna go up here and turn around and we're gonna park on this little like gravel embankment here. Or who knows, maybe there's something better up ahead. I do want to get on one of these hills, because getting on top of these hills, that's the play when you're out in western Wisconsin. Otherwise, you're going to be bumming. Or I wonder if we have to go further south, or maybe west, or east. I don't know. We'll take a look and we can adjust. We can adjust as need be. Okay, you can see all the lightning. Let's take a look up here. Yeah, I might go further. Might go further east, actually. TBH. Let's try to get on one of these roads out further east ways. Who knows? Maybe up here. Oh, up here is a great view. We'll stop right up here. pull into the grass a bit here. Actually, I'm gonna back up so I'm not. So these people will come over the hill and then see a car parked up here. Let's get on top of the hill a bit more so I can be seen by oncoming traffic. Don't want to be one of those chasers that's stopped on a blind hill. It's a bad move. We'll pull off right in here. Right there. Perfect. This is a good spot for us to observe for a few minutes. We're just gonna kind of let this thing inch its way toward us, and then we'll adjust from there. If I point the camera this way, you'll start to be able to, we'll see it here as it works its way from beyond the tree line. You can see some of the lightning down there. I'm gonna have to put a route into my GPS so we can follow this thing. I'm gonna take it up towards Broadhead. So we can get back on the main highway and then just kind of follow it east when the time comes. But yeah, we're right in the spot. We got 100 people tuned in. If you guys are liking the stream, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Yeah, L Freddy for not liking the stream. We're gonna see if we can get a shelfie today. That's the game plan here. A shelf cloud intercept. But this storm's working its way on in. I might hop out and pull you guys to the phone camera here so we can see this. Let me turn on Speedify on this phone. And then connection's gonna stop for a moment while I switch you guys to the phone. It'll be very brief though. Alrighty, chat. Hopefully you guys are connected to the phone stream here. Let me pull up YouTube so I can see if you are, but should be all connected. But yeah, here's our storm that we're looking at. We're just kind of waiting for this thing to work its way closer to us. You can kind of see the shelf cloud kind of working its way on in there. Yeah, we are connected to the phone. Let's go. All right, phone is connected. Everything is working. We are dialed in. Yeah, storm's just off over this way. We're just kind of waiting for it to get closer to us. Yeah, cell service is not cutting it right now, so we're going pure Starlink on this one at the moment. But I might be able to hop out. I just can't go too far from the dish. But you can see the shelf cloud kind of getting going off over the horizon there. And then we'll probably start to see some lightning here. Just like that. There's a good bowl. Yeah. Here's the contraption on my roof that powers the live streams. We got our boost, got our Starlink, we got our little home camera there. This is my creation. And then of course, we got all the insides, the internals there, keeping it all running. But yeah, we're just waiting for the shelf cloud to get in here now. You can kind of see it over the horizon there. I wonder if I can might be able to zoom in so you guys can see that better. Let's zoom in a little bit there. You can kind of see it. It's nothing super defined at the moment. I might set up one of my bigger cameras so we can get some nice. Whoa! Look at that CG. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna set up one of my bigger cameras so we can get a nice lightning photo. Sony or the Nikon out here. Chat, shelf cloud is shelf clouding. I can't read chat at the moment because I'm carrying the phone that I usually have chat on around, but the shelf cloud is occurring. I'm gonna bring the Sony out. I'll take this guy out to the field here. Bam. Whoa, big CG. Okay, we might get struck here. Guys, we're taking... Freddy, your curse has been passed on to me. I'm turning into the lightning rod. Alright, I'm gonna switch you guys over to the big camera, or the mainstream camera, while I get this all set up. But yeah, the lightning's getting close. I think I've got... Alright guys, I just switched you back over to the mainstream. Oh, that was a close one. Okay, I'm gonna set up a camera, then hop in the car. Because this lightning's getting a little close. The thunder is just constant out there. We are just getting rumbled. Yeah, guys, Freddy has passed his curse on to me. These lightning bolts are getting close. I'm sure you can see them on the stream here, but they're coming in. It's throwing bolts at us. I got a time lapse running out there, so if we get cooked, the camera outside will get it. But yeah, you can kind of see I wonder how far I can turn this camera here, but you can see the storm is working its way on in. Whoa, look at that, 2 of them. Yeah guys, we got Freddy's curse now. The curse of Freddy is where you almost get struck by lightning. This storm is just slinging bolts. We're gonna have to get ready to move soon. We'll make our way back east towards like Albany or Janesville. Head that way. Back for a bit. Where's my shelf? The shelf is coming in. I can see it down there. It's working its way our direction. And so is all the lightning. We're sitting right under these power lines with a big antenna on top of the car in the middle of a lightning barrage. It's always a great sign. Do I have a Discord server yet? I do not have a Discord server, but I am on the Storm Society Discord server, so I don't know if you guys want to throw that in the chat, but I'm in there from pretty frequently. can get the big Sony running the dash cam. So if we get cooked, it's on there. Yeah, we're under a special weather statement now. Oh! Right in front of us. Right beyond that farm. I'm hiding in the car. I'm not getting out. I'm just waiting for a big one to land right next to us. Or hit us. Oh, there's a deep rumble right there. We're hiding from the storm. I have one camera set up right now. One camera set outside. If that Sony gets struck, it served well. There was another big one right in front of us. Guys. I wonder if I can open the window and you guys can hear this. Start the GoPro. There's the shelf cloud down there. There's a good CG. I want one to strike right out in this field. Yeah, we got 150 people watching right now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. If we can hit 200 likes, I will get struck by lightning. PDS lightning strike imminent. They're getting closer. They're creeping in. The storm knows. Storm is not a fan of Storm Society members. It's hunting us. Where was that one? Wonder if I switch to the roof camera, maybe that will show the lightning a little better. So we have some bolts striking like out here. That's a big rumble. We might have to get ready to move soon. The rain's starting to come on in. I want to keep this thing in play. I don't want to get stuck behind the precip immediately. So we might take a jaunt eastward for a little bit. Yeah, rain's starting to work its way on. We're going to head east a little bit just so we have a clearer view and we don't get caught in the rain. I'm going to run out in there and grab that camera in between the CGs. camera has been retrieved. Let's head east and just try to stay ahead of this thing for a little while, eh? I'm gonna point this camera back forward. All right, chat. We're gonna start working our way east again, just to stay in front of this. Don't have to go super far though. I think I'm just gonna take us towards like, we'll head towards Broadhead. That will be a good spot for us. Or maybe we go further south towards like Newark. Yeah, we'll head towards Newark just because that's on the more county roads, so we can zigzag around a bit more. But yeah, we're gonna start getting moving here and just try to stay ahead of the storm for a little while. Until it's time for the PDS shelf cloud intercept. Once that shelf cloud is looking nice and prominent, that's when we're gonna move in. Move in for a shelf cloud 0 meter. Oh, there was a big bolt just to my left there. Freddie with the 20 gifted memberships. Guys, everyone spam L Freddie. Everyone troll him. Spam L Freddie in the chat. Yeah, we got a bunch of new cheese curds now. Yeah, I appreciate the gifted memberships, Freddie. Thank you. Let's point this camera backwards so that you guys can see the storm. There was a close CG. You can still see them striking behind us. All the L Freddies are coming in. You guys are funny. Man, my windshield's like all gummed up. Guys, we are professional trolls. We are trolling Mr. Freddy right now. And I made a wrong turn. How unfortunate. It's okay. I can go this way. Alrighty, chat. We're going to hop on the highway and then cruise east to get out in front of this again. Guys, I think we got to get Freddy one of these roof cameras. This thing comes in clutch. You can pan it around, go up, down. Freddy, I think we got to get you one of these. Hand off to the left. Got a big blue rain shaft coming on in. Got a new cheese curd, Weather Cat, joining the cheese curd crew. Appreciate ya. We just gotta get out of this rain and get back to the highway. And then we'll be good. Switch y'all back to the dash cam. Where's our turn? Here's our turn. This will take us back to the highway. Then we can get back in front of the storm. Hopefully having the dual internet connections is helping with the service out here. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere. So running Starlink and US Cellular for my two internet sources. Seems like it's holding up pretty well. Got a couple little glitchy bits here and there, but no drops. Where you can hear these CGs. There was one. Here's our highway up here. Take us back in front of the storm. Smells like spring outside. Switch back to the rear facing camera there. Yeah, you can see all that rain coming in behind us. Let's get back ahead of this storm. We still have a shelfie we have to take. We didn't get a good shelfie opportunity there. Can we throw cheese curds at Freddy? I don't know, Freddy might catch them all. Freddy's also a cheese curd fan. I think he'd be okay with it. Does Wisconsin have Tim Hortons? We do not have Tim Hortons, unfortunately. I wish we did. Maybe one day. I believe Tim Hortons is just like Canada and some of the far northwestern US. Guys, we should have brought Eli on this chase. We could have deployed Eli in the lightning storm. We're just making our way back out in front of this thing, gaining some ground on it, and then we'll take another look back at what it's thinking. See what it wants to do. We still have not had our shelf cloud. I'm disappointed. Disappointed in this storm's weak shelf cloud attempt. We're slowly making ground on it. Yeah. Where's everyone watching from right now? See, we got almost 200 people tuned in. Where's everyone tuned in from? I know our Wisconsin folks are in here. I've seen them pop in from time to time, but where's everyone else watching from? PDS disappointment. Dude, this storm is PDS disappointment. I was expecting a little shelf cloud action for us, but we're not over yet. If we come away from this with no shelf cloud, I'm going to be a sad man. Got Canada in here, Rockford, Illinois, Texas, South Dakota, Denmark, Scotland, Atlanta, Ohio, Utah. Got people tuned in from all over. Got some Wisconsin folks in here. A lot of Midwest. Midwest is representing today. That's what I like to see. Chicago, northern Arizona, exact center of Wisconsin. The dead center of the state. Got California. We got people tuned in from all over. I appreciate you guys. Midwest the best. I agree. Midwest is the best. What's it looking like behind us? Probably rainy. It is indeed looking rainy behind us. Italy. Italy tuned in. Through W Italy. Wisconsin, Lawton, Oklahoma, Georgia. We're going international. We got people tuned in from everywhere. Green Bay, Milwaukee, Germany. 2 Germanys in here. Guys, we have international viewers. We have to set a good example of the Americans here. Although, I suppose storm chasing is not the best example. The world is watching. They are. Hartford, Wisconsin. We're not too far from Hartford. We're what, 2 hours away? Plugged into my GPS right now is pretty much the same route that I took during June 22nd of last year. On that day, we had a big-time tornado outbreak here in southern Wisconsin that I chased. I'm pretty much just retracing my steps from that day right now. Might hop on the interstate south of Milwaukee. What is that, I-90? Might just take that. But first, we gotta get out of this rain a little bit. We're slowly making ground. Once we get to this more eastward jaunt in the road, we'll be able to get some good ground on this thing. Right now we're just kind of paralleling it. Wisconsin's dirt is cheese. This is true. There actually is no dirt in Wisconsin. If you dig deep enough, it's just a layer of cheese. We got Texas in here. Got some Texas folks. We're getting caught in the heavier rain now. See if we can work our way out of it. This is more we're kind of headed south right now, but this turns more to the east to be able to gain some ground. Be able to get in front of it again. Cheese mining operation. Dude, if you ever come to Wisconsin and you see all those big farms, they're actually just mining the cheese. That's what they do. We're slowly meandering out of this thing. Slowly. How fast is the storm even moving? It's moving 45? Okay, yeah, we got that. As long as we stick to the highways, we can stay in front of this thing. Easy. Waiting for a shelf cloud to reveal itself. That's all I want today. That's all I want. Just want a good shelfie. I'm the first storm chaser you found in Wisconsin. They're few and far between us Wisconsin chasers, but we're out there. We're sprinkled in there a little bit. I just noticed We are closing in on the 200 like mark. We're at 160 likes, guys. You gotta smash that like button. Let's get this stream to 200 likes. Sydney is lactose intolerant. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Sydney. Oh! Huge lightning strike. That was 100 yards to my left. I don't know if the stream saw that. That just struck the field right next to me. Yeah, you guys in chat, let me know if you saw that lightning strike, because that was really close. How old am I? I am 20. 20 years old. Seismic Mike, I did go live early. The storm snuck up on us a bit earlier than I expected. Saw the flash? Alright. I don't know if if the camera caught the bolt. It was like this, you could see the beads of the bolt as it was dissolving. That was pretty close. Finally starting to slowly creep out of the rain here. I think once we get towards Beloit, we're going to hop on that Interstate I-90, work our way northeast towards the Milwaukee area with this storm. That's my game plan right now. I just have Milwaukee plugged into the GPS, and we're just going to follow it up towards there. Then once it makes it to the lakeshore, we'll probably call the stream and start working our way back home. See what it looks like behind us. The view behind us, very gray, very murky. Might be able to get a few lightning strikes on there. We'll switch back to the dash cam. Guys, we got a musical road. 20 is not old, 20 is experienced. Yeah, I'm an old man. I'm a whole 20 years old. I'm elderly. And we just did not break out of this rain now, can we? Thought we'd be making good ground now that we're on the main highway here. Gotta persist. Get there. Being 20 does feel elderly. Yeah, guys, I'm an old man. Put me in the retirement home. 20 years old. It's over. I'm cooked. Big bump. Video. It's coming along nicely. Like the skeleton for the Peshtigo video is done. Like I have all the graphics and stuff where I want them to be. I just have to find time to go back through and tweak it all until it's locked in. So like the skeleton to the video is good to go. I just have to finalize everything. So it should be ready to go fairly soon. I'm hoping to have it done within the next like 2 weeks. That video is like way behind schedule too. I was hoping to have it done by like mid-May, and here we are in June and it's still not done. But it's coming. It's getting there. Just need some time. I want to give it plenty of time in the oven. Don't want to rush it. It's getting windy. Am I the youngest storm chaser? No, there are plenty of storm chasers younger than I. There's plenty of new chasers out there. On my roof is attached through ratchet straps, and those ratchet straps like to leak. So, fortunately, no leaks yet. The car is not leaked yet. I'm sure it's going to get there though. It always happens. Let's go to our roof camera here. Let me show you guys what's going on off to our right. You can see the leading edge of our storm over there with the sun poking through. Status has already been activated. Guys, am I UNC? Do I have UNC status? Is this how it feels to be UNC? Nova's a great storm chaser. I like to watch their streams every once in a while. It reminds me of how I started storm chasing. When I started storm chasing, I was just going out with just me and my dad. We would chase together when I was younger. Unfortunately, you think so. Guys, I've achieved UNC status. This is unfortunate. It's okay, I'm not as UNC compared to Freddie and Eli. They're older than me. I can call them UNC. Where's our turn? Turn's up here. Solid. Good to merge. Alright. Now we can make some ground here. Now I think we'll have a better chance of getting in front of this thing. And this road is more easterly as opposed to southeasterly, which is what we needed. Or who knows, it's possible I'm just wrong. We just get run over by the rain anyway. along, chat. Hope you guys brought your umbrellas. Is my dad still into storm chasing with me? He still likes to chase. It's just hard now because, well, he has his own job. Well, he has a job, so it's just hard to find time to get out and chase. But every once in a while, we still chase together. Usually on weekends. If there's a good weekend setup, he'll come out for a chase. Did someone gift a membership that I missed? I had my maps pulled up for a second. Likes yet? We're almost there, guys. If we hit 200 likes, I'm gonna get struck by lightning. Guys, only 7 more likes until lightning hits my car. I think what we got to do for these chases where I'm out in the field and Freddie isn't, I think we got to get Freddie and Eli in the studio. I think that'd be funny. We can do that for April Fools. We'll switch it up. Basement, exactly. We'll put them in the studio, and I can take over the RAV. Oh no, you guys missed it. Guys, lightning struck the car in that second where the signal went out. You guys missed it there. Man, how unfortunate is that? In the brief moment that we lost connection, lightning managed to hit the car. Quite unfortunate. I didn't have my other cameras running. Definitely not sus. Alright, chat. So far, this shelf cloud hunt has been uneventful. We have not gotten our shelf cloud. We saw one from the distance, but we have not gotten underneath one. I think once we get towards Milwaukee and start making our way eastward from there, I think then it's going to be shelf cloud time. If we can cover enough ground Yes, the lightning strike cookie. My go. Yes, CJ is also from Wisconsin. He's not chasing today, unfortunately. Usually we chase with each other, but he's another Wisconsin chaser. One of my good buddies. CJ Ziegler. He is the guy. He is him. Starlink? I do have Starlink. I have one of the mini Starlink dishes, so it's not as powerful as the full-size one, but I ended up going with the mini just to save on space and also to save on power, mainly because with the Starlink mini, I have a big battery bank back here that I can plug it into, so that'll keep it running even if the car is turned off. So we're never losing connection. It's not as powerful, so sometimes when we're under like really big storms, it cuts in and out, but it gets the job done. Generally, the cell service is good enough where it can kind of fill in the gaps. There are some spots where cell service just doesn't cut it, but oh well. Nothing I can really do about it, but having Starlink and cellular bonded together has really helped. Like last year, if I was chasing through this last year with my old setup where it was purely cellular data, we would be losing signal all the time. Bourdo company has the best curds. Next time I'm in Milwaukee, I'll have to check it out. I just moved out of Milwaukee. A&W cheese curds. I did them homemade one time at the bar I work at. We had like little cheese sticks left over from Bloody Marys. So what I did was I breaded those and fried them. They were solid. Some homemade cheese curds. Almost 200 people tuned in right now. Appreciate you guys. If you all are liking the stream, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Why is the sign blinking at me? It's because I was going a whole 1 mile per hour over the speed limit. Guys, if you go 1 mile per hour over the speed limit here, the signs will blink at you. Bro, the speed limit's 55. What do you mean? Why are you flashing at me? I was going 56. Oh well. Highway 26 up to Johnson Creek. All those towns always see some action for the storms. I'm in Johnson Creek very often. Last year I captured a really nice supercell right over Johnson Creek. Beth's in here. Good to see you out today, chasing. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be back out chasing. It's been a while since I've chased. Don't break the laws. Guys, I'm getting arrested. I went 1 mile per hour over the speed limit. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Please chase right now. 1 mile per hour over. keep up a little enough. I think once we get to Beloit, we might get eaten by the storm. We get ahead of it, then like more rain fills in. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning just to our south. This storm is severe warned heading into Rockford. So you folks in Rockford, Beloit, Rockford, New Milford, Illinois, up towards Beloit, Wisconsin, that area is under a severe thunderstorm warning. So we may see some here as we approach that severe warned section of the storm. That's where we're headed right now. We're just north of it. Severe thunderstorm warning just to our south, guys. Freddie's driving has been a bad influence on me. Guys, I went 1 mile per hour over. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go to court for my 1 mile per hour over the speed limit. Man, I just want to get out of this rain. Get ahead of this severe thunderstorm warning. That's all I want to do. You can see it out there. It's pretty dark. Or, well, you can't see it now because it's all trees. But once we get out of Beloit to the east, it's all fields out there. So we'll have a nice view if we can get ahead of it. Oh, yeah, there's some good winds in there. Might get some good straight line wind action from this storm as we make our approach here. We're about to go through Beloit. So our maneuver through Beloit is really going to determine how well we can stay in front of the storm. I don't think it's going to take super long because we just have to go east. So usually if you're going like north or south through Beloit, then it takes a little while. But if you're just going straight east through, it's usually not that bad. Also helps that it's noon on a Tuesday, so there's like no one out and about. Everyone's at work right now. It's Connor who has the lead foot. Guys, if you want to get out of a ticket, you have to make the police officer laugh. That's how you do it. That's my legal advice right there. Like the stream so far, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. We just passed the 200 like mark. We're also closing in on 5,000 subscribers today. So if you want to support the channel, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Like behind us right now. What's it looking like back there? It's looking dark and rainy. We got all sorts of Wisconsin folks in here today, tuned into our storm. Looks like we're starting to get ahead of this a little bit more, which is nice. Watch this mail truck. Give it some space. fibs beyond the border. Our Illinois friends. Can we remove the fibs is crazy. Guys, we're all friends in here. Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, we're all friends. Except football season, then the rivalry is on, but for now we're friends. Team represented. Now we're starting to get into it. Some of the heavier precip from this severe thunderstorm warning is working its way in. We are like not even a mile north of the warning box. It is like out in this field is where the edge of the warning box is. Slowly getting back in front of the storm. Australia's in here. Some Australian folk. We're coming into Beloit right now. Beloit, Wisconsin. This storm's knocking on your front door here in Beloit, and so are we. It goes down to a 35. Slower down here. Yeah, we're working our way through Beloit right now. This guy and their hazards on up here. This person in front of me has had their hazards on for the past like 5 miles. Alright. Now let's see, how efficiently can we maneuver through Beloit? Quite a lot of red lights we have to go through, but I'm hoping they're nice and they stay green for us, so it's just an easy cruise through town. Chased a lot of storms through Beloit. I'm gonna sneak around this guy, turn it into the gas station here. There was a lightning strike right behind us. Boom! Hear that? Let's crack the window. I want to switch back to the roof camera. Maybe we'll see some of those bolts. Turn green, please. crack the windows here, so if we get another close lightning strike, you guys will hear the thunder. Got a special weather statement now for Beloit. That severe thunderstorm warning is still just south of the Wisconsin border. Moving through Rockford right now. Just got to get to this, just got to get to I-90 and work our way northeast. Then we'll be able to cruise right in front of this thing. Towards like the Elkhorn, Delavan area. Green light, solid. And up here, we're going to be taking a right. Rain's working its way on in. We are just barely ahead of the rain core. Take this right. Oh, and how nice, we get a green arrow right away. Storm knows, these traffic lights know we're coming through. They're like, oh, storm chaser's coming. Turn green for him. I'm also going to close my windows. Yeah, we're starting to get into some of the core of this storm. I think we can still, we're just off of I-90. Once we get onto I-90 towards Milwaukee, we'll be cruising. Once we can get across the Rock River and get on the interstate. Enjoying the scenery? Yeah, we're going on a little road trip. We're taking the scenic route through Beloit. Last year in March, me and CJ, we chased a tornado-warned supercell through Beloit in the Great Midwest Gustnado outbreak. There were a lot of Gustnados that day that people were reporting as tornadoes. So it was a fun chase, though. Get a nice mean supercell. Straight through here. There we go. Now we're getting back onto the main roads, out of the neighborhoods. Stoplight. Come on, turn green, please. I want to catch this storm. I just want to catch the storm, man. I-43, that's the highway we're going to, not I-90. We're heading towards I-43 northeast towards Milwaukee. If these people will ever move. Still think we can pull ahead of this storm once we get towards I-43. Once we get that nice 70-mile-per-hour speed limit, we'll just soar right out in front of this thing. This part of Beloit always confuses me because they have a main road that just goes right. Oh, big lightning strike right in front of us. I hope you guys saw that. But this part of Beloit always confuses me because we have like a main thoroughfare to the interstate that just goes through a neighborhood. This is so inefficient. Back in the CG garage. Is my Starlink still on? Obstructed. Probably because we're blocked right now by all these trees in this neighborhood. Get out of here a bit would be good. Oh, another close one. Got all sorts of close CGs cooking around us. Good thunderstorm here. We got some good, pretty strong winds. If only my rear windshield wiper wasn't broken, I'd be able to make out more detail behind me. Just gotta get to the end. Just gotta cook to I-43. Right now. Like right on the edge of the precip. So we're getting these like curtains of rain that are falling on the leading edge of the storm. How's it going, Eli? Good to see you. Glad you could make the stream this morning. We're punching through the core of the squall line, trying to get a shelf cloud. Of course the light turns red right when we don't want it to. Eli's in here. Someone left Eli unsupervised. Guys, Eli is causing problems. Also, my car is leaking. The car is taking on water. Car is leaking in this PDS downpour. We're just getting dumped on. You can see the curtains of rain out there. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a hard time getting back in front of this, but we can try. Man, it's really ripping. This storm is just dumping right now. That chat, the car is taking on water. We have a PDS leak in the back of the car. Just getting dumped on back here. And of course we're behind a semi, so this is going to take forever for us to get moving again. Guys, I don't know if we're I want to try to get back in front of this, but it's going to be a struggle. The storm is severe warned again for the Elkhorn area. So Whitewater, Elkhorn, Lake Geneva, Burlington, that's kind of the area of this new severe thunderstorm warning working its way up into Wisconsin. We are in that severe thunderstorm warning right now. We are right in the meat of it. So it's dumping wind and rain pretty good. That's for sure. We just have to get out of Beloit and actually back in front of the storm. But everyone is taking their sweet time. We got a lot of water in the road. Deep water right there. A lot of ponding. Deep ponding. Alright, chat. Come on, semi. I might just move over a lane so I can get around them a bit easier. That might be the play. Take the right lane here. So we can get around these semis. We take this straight. 43. Chat, we're here. We're at the interstate. These folks gonna go? You guys have the right of way. Come on. We made it to the interstate. We can try to get back in front of the storm now. It only took us 10 years to get through Beloit. Yeah, there's a lot of deep water in the road. A lot of ponding. Is purely cellular right now. Got Stimpy's in here. How's it going, guys? Interstate time, guys. We can finally, once we get on 43, we can start making ground. Start getting in front of this again, or trying to. Right now we've fallen behind, but the storm's kind of a slow mover, so I don't think it's going to be hard to get back in front of it. We just got to power down the interstate. Is still leaking. We are still taking on water. Happy to report that we still have leaks. All right, 43. Take me to the Milwaukee area. On the move. We'll be on the move once we get around this dump truck. You know, every slow driver in the state today decided to be in front of me at the worst possible time. storm. The construction zone, then we'll be able to get moving. Dude, every time I want to get moving, there's some type of slowdown. I'm slowly losing my mind. I wonder if we're going to get another round this evening. I'll have to look at the forecast once we stop to see if we get around two. Starlink is back on finally. Plus side, we are at least moving faster than the storm now. Well, that should help. We just need people to continue this pace. Whole 5 miles per hour faster than this one. We're gonna try to blast back through this storm, see if we can get back in front of it. I think the interstate opens up here. We can move at a normal pace. Let's go. Big dubs. back in front of it pretty soon. It's nice that there's an interstate right here so we can get faster speeds. Sunflower, becoming a cheese curd. W's for Sunflower, joining the cheese curd crew. Once we punch through this wall of rain, hopefully we have a nice view on the other side once we get to the clear air. Still got a little bit of a ways to go, but we're slowly gaining ground once again. We work our way back to this precinct. Going 25 over. I'm going 5 under right now. No speeding here. 55 mile per hour speed limit is a crime. I wish they were 60. But I wish the interstates up here in Wisconsin were 80. That's how it is out west, like Nebraska and South Dakota. They have 80 mile per hour interstates. It's nice out there. Intercepted a gust NATO here last year. A big time gust NATO. You can smell the cows. Montana has no speed limit at all. Bro, I need to move to Montana. tilting. I don't want to pass that semi in this. Slowing down, so taking it a little slower. I don't want someone to merge into me or have someone be stopped in the middle of the road. We're just getting cooked. We're getting cooked in here. We're getting a free car wash though. Free power washing from these straight line winds. Driving conditions I've ever had. And everyone's just slowing through a car right now. We're just sitting in the Bow Echo. I can't get back in front of it. We're just sitting in here. Leaking again. PDS leak. The overpasses in these conditions always make me nervous because I know people freak out when they park under here. And then they're not far enough off the road, and then people can't see them, and then that leads to a whole mess. Do not park under overpasses if you're going to stop. Go to a gas station or something. It's not the door seal, it's the fact that I have a ratchet strap running through it, so the water is leaking in through the ratchet strap. Wind's at our back again, so I'm hoping we're kind of working our way out of this. Close, CP. This storm feels more like I'm driving through a hurricane right now. least on this scan, it shows we're almost out. wind is to our south. I think just to our south, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some 70 gusts mixed in there.
Persistently trying for the past like 30 miles and have made no progress. So by the time, if we were to manage to get in front of it, it would be like in Milwaukee. I don't want to be chasing this thing through Milwaukee. really deep water is just pooling all over the road here. So I'm gonna hop over to the quick trip up here and come up with a game plan. We'll figure out what we want to do. We got traffic coming through. No, we'll get there one day. Let's pull up into this quick trip over here, evaluate what we got. Coming, nope, good. We're good. Alright. Let's pull on up here. Let's pull under it actually, just so we're get out of the rain a little bit. I want to evaluate my leaking door situation briefly. So let's pull in somewhere out of the rain, somewhere nice and dry, so I can figure out these leaky doors. Alright. Alright, chat. We've taken on a bit of water. We got some water in here from that, but oh well. I got towels, we can wipe it up. Clean up some of the leakage we had going. There. Leaks dried. All right. Looks a little disorganized. Yeah, it's kind of losing steam as it works its way eastward. But we took on some water during that deluge. we got some rain in here. So here's what we got going on for the rest of the day. I want to pull up mesoanalysis and also just kind of look at our new forecast models that are starting to load in. Some are trying to refire storms, but I'm not confident because this storm was so much stronger than forecasted. I think that may have just taken a lot of the power out of the atmosphere, but we'll see. It's also still cloudy. I don't know, what I might do is slowly work my way. I need an interior pump. Yes, I do. Are you chasing the evening line? I'm trying to decide if the evening line will even be anything worth going after. Because this storm was so much stronger than forecasted, I am concerned that the atmosphere just won't recover for that evening line. Because what? It's cooled off quite a bit here too. I suppose it's not that bad. It's 60 degrees here right now. Or 69 degrees here right now. So it's cooled down quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know what to expect with an evening round. That's what I'm trying to figure out. The meso-analysis also has not updated, so what I might do is I think what I might do is I might temporarily end the stream and then head back home and just kind of reevaluate. And if things look good later on, I'll just restart the stream again. Because we might get around 2. I'm just not totally sure yet. What kind of job path are you hoping for after graduation? I'd love to do broadcast meteorology. That's what I'd like to do. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm already kind of doing it with Freddie. So, something along those lines. Yeah. Some of the models try to refire storms farther to our west later this evening. I am going to have my eye on that, but I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to end this stream. And if things look better later on in the afternoon, then what I want to do is I'll restart the stream again. I'm just going to leave all the streaming stuff in the car. So if things do end up looking good again later in the evening, we can just start the stream. We can just get things rolling again, and we'll be good to go. So that is the game plan. Let me go to my YouTube studio here. So with that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this stream. We may get another round later in the evening. I'm going to head back to my house and just kind of reevaluate what I want to do, how I want to chase that second round if it ends up prevailing, if it ends up looking like something worth going after. If not, then this is going to be our stream for the day. But let me reconnect to the internet here so I can actually open YouTube Studio. There we go. But with that, I want to thank you guys for tuning into this stream. Once again, we may be live later on in the evening. If another round of storms can get going, we'll go after that, because models do try to bring in a second round of thunderstorms for the afternoon. But until then, we're going to take a brief pause on the live stream, and then we will be back later in the afternoon, hopefully. So, I appreciate all you guys tuning in today. Hopefully I can see you guys later in the afternoon. Hopefully we get another round of storms that we can go after. And yeah, hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. So, stay weather aware. Maybe we will see you guys in a little bit. I'll keep you posted.